12 News at 5, a significant day for people in a Wichita neighborhood who deal with reoccurring flooding issues. We saw this recently. Construction now officially underway on storm drainage improvements along Bleckley Drive. Brock Wilson is live there, where earlier today he heard from Wichita city leaders. Brock, what's the latest?
Yeah, Mike, flooding has been a problem along Bleckley Drive for decades. If you've lived in Wichita for any amount of time, you know that. But one person even died back in the 1970s during flooding along Bleckley Drive. So today really is a momentous occasion.
This project is the culmination of not only years but decades of engagement on how to improve this neighborhood in this flooding situation.
Wichita City Councilman Brandon Johnson knows the pain people living in the Crown Heights neighborhood have felt over the years.
My first house gathering when I was running for office was on Bleckley, just south of here, and everyone there said that they wanted this issue addressed.
In recent years, he and other city council members have been hard at work on a solution, with the project being authorized back in 2022.
As complex as this issue was and all the minds and models and everything we've seen, I'm just happy to get started.
As is Mary Pierce, who's been living along Bleckley Drive for nearly 10 years.
The flooding has gotten worse and we need something alleviated, and it's a good thing that we're starting now.
Mary says she's known about construction plans for a while.
I've been focusing on the timeline, keeping up with the city engineer, asking questions by email.
But given the flooding we saw just a few weeks ago,
that last two floodings really did put the icing on the cake.
It has been a long time coming.
It kind of puts into context that sometimes it does take 8 years to do something.
But in just a few short years, the rivers that can sometimes flow down Bleckley will hopefully be a distant memory.
I know it's going to be an impact on our lives for sure, but in the long run it's going to be worth it, definitely.
Some of the footage you saw there was from the most recent flooding event along Bleckley Drive earlier this month, where at times floodwaters got close to 5 feet deep. Councilman Johnson says once this construction is complete, floodwaters should get no deeper than about 1 foot to 1.5 feet, and maybe even lower than that. Construction is expected to wrap up in 2028. Live in Wichita, Brock Wilson, 12 News.